It's the Morning Pittsburgh Sports Report. Ken Laird, Guy Junker, a Steelers Friday. We get ready for the third preseason game coming up this weekend in Buffalo at Ralph Wilson Stadium, Guy. As the Steelers head up there for the game, they have fired their special teams coordinator, Al Everest, and promoted Amos Jones. They had a kind of a dual coaching situation going on. Very strange timing. Your take, and how surprised are you?
Yeah, I mean, do I think this is a major thing? No, but I think the timing is strange, and not that it hasn't happened before. It seems like it's happened with coordinators more often than not. Their special teams last year weren't bad, middle of the road to a little better than average. This just reeks of like they had an argument, or if there was a philosophic difference, or could it be that Everest wanted Antonio Brown returning kicks and Mike Tomlin doesn't want returning kicks? Could that have led to it? But I think it is a little strange. I don't think it's anything that major right now, other than for Al.
Yeah, at this point, it's speculation as to what happened behind the scenes. But on the field, there are some things to watch. Always in the preseason, it's more individual-related than team-related. They have game planned a little bit this week.
I'm looking for improved special teams play immediately. That's what I think.
They'll get a spark, from one less guy, one less voice to listen to.
How funny would it be if they return the opening kickoff for a touchdown?
I know it.
Tomlin's a genius. Perfect.
What individuals do you really want to focus in on this week and take a look at it? And this Buffalo team has some strengths, and I think that plays into, to what you want to look at.
A couple of guys coming back from injury. I want to see Isaac Redman. I'm into the Steeler running game in particular. I want to see Redman. Max Starks is going to play. Buffalo got a revamped defensive line, if he's playing against those starters. I want to see how his knee holds up. So some things like that. I want to see the starters in general, which we've seen so little of. Yeah. It was nice that opening drive of the opening game against Philadelphia that they were out there for 8, 9, 10 minutes, whatever that drive took. But so some of the guys who haven't played, who are if healthy, will be starting against the Denver Broncos. Starks and Redmond in particular for me.
Yeah, I think on paper this Buffalo defense is the best in the AFC East. I mean, when you sign Mario Williams and they've got Marcel Darius, their first-round pick last year, and Mark Anderson, another free agent, they've got a good pass rush from that front four. So, like you say, Starks, I think they've got your Steelers line together. I do want to watch those guys. I also want to see their offense, the Chan Gailey offense in Buffalo, definitely a high short passing game look, a lot of running backs out of the backfield. Can C.J. Spiller give this team problems, or will Larry Foote, his first year replacing James Ferrier, and some of those guys, the extra linebackers, be able to cover the small scat backs out of the backfield? I think really that's something to focus on. Foote's looked good so far. It doesn't look like they've missed James Ferrier to this point. But in a game like this, you could maybe see some things exposed.
Yeah, and thinness at linebacker. Guys are going to probably have to play more all the way across the board than they usually do. And I think it's kind of funny, Ken, not that it's in a mirror, but you're seeing some of what the new Steeler offense is in the mirror in Buffalo. Yeah. So I think they've practiced against this kind of offense, a similar kind of offense. Well, Chan Gailey's one of those guys that got fired near the end of a training camp by Todd Haley in Kansas City. So the
pregame handshake,
the circle
nice.
of life in football and everywhere else goes around.
That'll be a little awkward. Okay, Ken Laird, Guy Junker will be back Monday to recap the game and rehash, but enjoy the weekend. Pirates in town, Steelers with a somewhat meaningful game, and we're a week away from college and high school.
Have a good trip to
Unbelievable.
Buffalo.
Thank you very much.
It's underrated in the summer. It really is.
Looking forward to it. Beautiful weather. Ken and Guy, it's Trib Live.